So behind me I have the W Hotel, which is home for the next 7 days. I'm going to be bringing you along for a mastermind with Brian Mancada. It's called the Admin Mastermind. I was invited there by Sam or Pani, shout out to Sam. And we're going to be talking about all of the latest tactics and trends to generate organic visitors to your business, either through paid ads or a range of other tactics we're going to learn about. So it's going to be the American way of doing things. We don't really do that in the iGaming industry too much. So it's going to be an interesting time. Stay tuned, come along for the ride, and let's have some fun. Welcome to New York City, baby. Here we are back at Times Square for the second day of the Admin Mastermind. And wow guys, what a couple of insightful days it's been. I'm going to be breaking down for you some of the key insights from day one, but these guys are on fire. There are some things that we've learned in here, some connections I've made, which just opened up my eyes to the creator space on the aspect of coaching, info products, book writing, YouTube videos on B2B and B2C side. Like, it's insane the amount of stuff that you learn. I have at least 5 actionable insights that I'll implement on day one of being back at home. So stay tuned. It has been phenomenal so far. I'm gonna post a couple of videos of some conversations we had yesterday with some of the great minds that I was sitting next to. Some people just like me and they just like us, right? Because we're in this together. Talking about how we could grow, different technologies, how AI is changing things, and what the future of advertising and online products are going to be looking like. So stick around. I'm going to show you a few clips of the conversations we had, and then we're going to go for day 2 and the dinner.
So not being able to control fulfillment was the biggest problem. Not being able to control the sales process, that's another big problem, you know, for agencies too. Because I could sign all these deals, but like
you're always gonna get screwed. Every single time you're gonna get screwed. Like I have a buddy of mine who's a professional referral, and this guy is like a one-man army, so he can get you into the door with anyone. If you tell him I need to speak to Satya Nadella, somehow he'll make it happen, right? Somehow he'll make it happen, this guy. But like every time I speak to this guy, it's like I got screwed over by this guy, I got screwed over by that guy. So like the only thing which makes sense for me nowadays is like if you don't have a stake in the business, don't refer. You know?
If you don't have a stake in the business, don't refer.
Because if you can't control the outcome, then ultimately you could do the best job at the you know, fulfill at the lead gen side and providing people with incentivized clients. But if then the fulfillment sucks, the deal closure sucks or whatever, you get screwed at the end of the day, you know?
You lose reputation.
Or they just screw you.
If you refer somebody and they do a bad job, that looks bad on you too.
One eternity later.
But people judge you based on the past, not based on your future, you know?
Yes.
So like if you have a very bad past, you're gonna have a very bad outcome with whatever you do. But if you have like a clean, squeaky clean past, you can make something out of yourself. So, you know, I agree with you completely there.
Yeah, and one bad mark on your reputation is the worst fucking thing. It's like 1,000 times worse than like you only get one reputation, you know?
Yeah, that's true. And it's very hard to claw your way back out from like whatever shit that you got to.
I've run into a wild Maltese woman over here on the street. They call her Miss Wallstar. Okay, she wants me to follow her. There we go. See guys, it's the easiest way to pick up a woman in NYC. My love, have a good day.
You too.
Cheers.
Speak soon.
I'll see you later.
Ciao. able to make us real quick. Oh wow, it even has music on it. That's
Yeah,
sick.
it's great. It's all music too.
Okay, cool. Wow.
Automatically.
You run video ads to the video course or just...
Yeah, we're running video ads through course. Right now we're getting like $10 per opt-in.
So I'm over here with my boy Wolf from Germany, of course. And yeah, when I met Wolf, instantly I could tell that the guy knew how to scale businesses.
Thank you.
But just like myself, I struggled to scale my business from a 6 to a 7-figure business MRR. And during the time that I had with Wolf at this mastermind, I mean, some of the tips that he gave on the operational side were insane. But if you had to say, let's say, some key takeaways you could give to business owners to scale their business from 6 figures MRR to 7 figures MRR, what would be 3 key takeaways that people can take and implement today?
So number one, you should have maxed out one of your, I call them minimum viable funnels. So to get to 100K per month, you have to have one funnel. And if you have like 10 funnels already, you're doing something wrong. You have to split focus. So maximize that funnel to the absolute limit. And once you hit that limit, you'll see it pretty fast. We had other members of the mastermind talking about inconsistent calls and inconsistent pricing. And once you hit that level, you know, okay, I can't just increase my ad spend. And once you see that, you need to do something different. And that's where people fail. They think, okay, I just have to do the exact same thing I've been doing the whole time for my business, but they have to adapt at some point. This is, for example, adding more freebies, adding paid products to refinance, or if they haven't, start doing content, start doing remarketing, or start doing email marketing. I mean, I held a presentation about the importance of email marketing. If you're spending money on ads already, and you're not doing email marketing, you're leaving 10 to 20% of your ROAS on the table.
So that's like 1. What's the number 2? And by the way, that's great because let's say I maxed out with events this year, and events, I've done like very, very well with events. But now I'm thinking, okay, if I were to, now why I'm at this conference is to learn ads, right? So if I can do events plus ads, then what's that going to do for my bottom line?
Yeah. So.
That's hiring and scaling on that side. Also think about how to integrate AI into everything that you're doing. So we saw something going on today at the Admin conference, which was quite cool. It's something which I have an investment in, which I think will be quite big very soon, which is AI employees. Which I think that if you're having problems with scaling your and retaining your talent, there's no one better to work with than robots, right?
Yeah, I mean, the best thing is, though, don't get too caught up in, I have to use an AI robot for anything. That's what I was saying initially. Get your processes mapped out beforehand, and then see, okay, what is a human doing right now? And then get a robot to replace that exact thing and have implemented in a case. So, for example, writing ad copy or something like that, or helping on a fulfillment side.
So if a robot can do it better than a human, go down the path of a human.
Yeah.
If the human is can still produce the better outcome, then go with the human.
Exactly. Or you need a human to control, but that's going to leverage it massively.
Wolf, thank you so much, man.
problem.
Real pleasure meeting you.
You too.